I thought it was good. We put the defense in some tough situations. I mean, sticking the ball at the 7-yard line and the 20, but we wanted to kind of do that and see how they responded. And I thought the offense really executed well early, and I thought the defense came in and made some stops at the end. So it was better for those guys to get a couple of stops in the 4-minute stuff. And those are all situations that we need to be good at. And so we're spending a lot of time trying to address those, trying to teach our players about situational football, and we're getting a lot out of it. So we'll continue to do it.
How has Trey Watson improved since last year?
Good. I mean, I think Trey's just more. He's more physical. He's stronger. He's learning to run downhill a little bit more. He can still improve. I mean, that's something that he's continuing to learn. The good thing is we got great competition. We have a lot of depth right now, and as you guys saw, Calfani wasn't here, and so you get Jeff. Get Coppridge back and swinging a little bit between inside receiver and running back and Calfani, and you look up and you think the group's got a little bit of depth. Vic has really been impressive. He's just a load, and he's one of those guys. When we put the pads on and tackle, he looks a lot better than he does when he's got the shorts on. You don't have to tackle him, so he's gotten a lot better. So it's a good group.
How's Daniel different?
Same thing, just more confident. I think the thing he's doing is making the right decision. If you go back and you watch, every time we hand him the ball, he's running to the right place and making the right decisions. Now, he made a bad decision today in the 4-minute offense and ran out of bounds. So that's one of the things we'll get addressed, and that's why we're doing it. We want to learn those lessons, on Saturday and in April instead of learning on Saturday in September.
Is that something you didn't know last year at this time, whether he was going to be able to do?
Yeah. I mean, we didn't know. I mean, he was somebody that we had high hopes for, that we thought had an opportunity to be a good player, but, had been was unproven. And I think now, he's durable. We saw him get through a year last year and stay healthy, and that, being a good running back, a lot of it has to do with just being durable, and being able to withstand the beating that those guys take.
Do you like the running back who wants the ball 20 times, or do you look at your depth and say he could be better for us this year, but maybe not have as many carries?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that he's healthy for all 12 ball games. And so him carrying the ball 40 times the first game of the season probably doesn't make a lot of sense. And so what we'll try to do is be smart about the way we run him. The good thing is we've got enough good running backs where if he's not getting it, Vic's getting it, or Trey's getting it, or Calfani's getting it, or Lonnie's getting it, and so it's been a good group.
Lonnie's been good so far this spring?
Lonnie's been good. Yeah, I've been impressed with Lonnie and what he's brought to us, and especially for a guy that ought to be still in high school.
Talk about the job that the Westerfield did for you today.
Yeah, I mean, Noah's proven to be a good football player. I mean, he came in last year as a true freshman and played at a high level and was consistent. And, he's a lot like a lot of our young guys. I mean, he was learning last year, on Saturday afternoons in the fall, and that's not really where you want guys to learn. And he continues to learn, right now in spring football and get better, and he's bigger. He's more confident. He's just a different player than he was a year ago. We
were counting, I think, somewhere around 8 defensive backs who you expect to have in the fall, either guys who are hurt and sitting out or guys who haven't arrived on campus yet.
Yeah.
Is it impossible to know what your secondary is going to look like at this point?
Yeah. I mean, the good thing is the guys that need to improve are improving. Darius White, Wednesday and Friday had his 2 best practices he's ever had by far. I mean, it wasn't even close. And so to see the rate that he's improved, particularly here late, has been very encouraging. Darius Allensworth has much improved. He is not playing as consistent as we need him to play quite yet, but he's much improved. Cedric Dozier's better.
At safety, you're missing so many people.
We're missing a lot of guys at safety, but again, it's an opportunity for Deron Brown and Luke and guys like that to get more reps, and they're taking advantage of it. I mean, Luke has, I think, surpassed everybody's expectations, and we'll continue to watch him develop and hope he can give us some good snaps.
Do you still know 100% for sure that he's a safety, not a quarterback next fall?
I mean, all that's still. We'll sit down at the end of spring, talk about it, and talk to him and talk to our coaches and kind of see what the future is. But he's been impressive as a safety. I mean, he's a good athlete. He runs well. He's got some toughness about him, and he's really adjusted to a position change remarkably fast.
How do you evaluate the play of the quarterbacks today, particularly Forrest and Bowers?
They've both been good. I mean, that's been as big a surprise as anything we've had this spring. Just how much Chase has improved, and then how quickly Ross has been able to come in and adapt and pick things up, and it seemed like a guy who's been in your program longer than a month. And so, I've been really pleased with both of them. And Chase has been incredibly consistent. He threw his first pick today. He hadn't thrown a pick the entire spring practices, and threw one today in our 2-minute offense. But he's done a great job taking care of the ball and making good decisions, and I've been really pleased with their progress.
With Jared, what were you looking for? The next step this
yeah, just
spring?
keep getting better. I mean, just get the ball out earlier, make good decisions. Develop as a leader, continue to get better in the pocket, all those things. And he has made progress. He's still. The good thing is the ceiling's really high with Jared, and he's nowhere near it. But he's gotten better.
You excited about how good he can be next season?
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, I mean, he's a hard guy not to be excited about.
How much was Cragen impacted by the illness last year?
I think a lot. I mean, I think a year away from football, makes you hungry. And and once he got done with mono and losing all that weight, he had an opportunity to get in the weight room even more. And so I think he's stronger now. Just that extra year I think has paid off for him. And same thing, he's just playing with confidence and toughness, and he knows what he's doing. And so I think you don't ever want to have a guy miss time and lose all that weight and have to rebuild himself. But the good thing is he's back and got an extra spring out of it, and we'll get an extra fall out of it as a result.
It's pretty impressive to basically miss the year and then be playing with the first.
He has, and he did. He it was one of those deals. He got sick fast and he got well fast, and so he's really worked hard to get back.
Are you looking at feeling like you might have 3 offensive tackles by next fall that you're good with more coming back?
Yeah, we hope so. Yeah, we hope to have 4.
Vinny and Farley.
Yeah, we hope to have 4. We need Dom. We think Dom could come on and give us a 4th guy, and he hadn't done it quite yet, but we think he can. And then Aaron Cochran continues to emerge a little bit, and we think we can get something out of him. So we'll just kind of see how it continues to play out. But if we could come out of spring and feel good. About Vinny and about Dom, that would be a big step in the right direction.
Farley's been one of your pleasant surprises.
Farley's been as good as anybody else. Been really impressed with him.
You've made mention that at each of your previous stops, it's the 3rd year where you finally get over the hump.
Yeah.
What are you able to do with the team this spring that maybe you weren't able to when you started?
Well, just continuity. I mean, continuity in a football program is what makes it good, because there's a lot of skills in football that are learned skills, and you have to have. I mean, people aren't born good football players. They have to develop, and particularly when you start talking about offensive and defensive line play, those are a lot of skills that take time to learn, and the good thing is we've got continuity in our coaching staff, particularly on defense. I mean, we have all the same guys. We didn't add any new coaches on offense other than Brandon Jones, who had been in our system, as a player and for a long time. I mean, he has been in the system for over 10 years. And so, it's continuity is huge, and the players know what to do. The process is normally, you teach them what to do, then you teach them how to do it, and then you can really get good at the little things. And the little things are what make a difference between winning and losing, especially in a league as competitive as the Pac-12. And so we're trying to get good at the little things. I mean, the guys know what to do, they know how to do it. Now we've got to get good at the details.
Take it you're a ways away from figuring out who your place kicker is?
Yeah, no, I saw some good things today. I was encouraged today by some of the things I saw, but that's place kicking is one of those things. It's like being a golfer. I mean, you get hot and guys stay hot for a while, and the idea is to get a guy hot and keep him hot for a whole year. And so we'll, hopefully they'll continue to get better. Somebody will come back and get better over the summer, and then we'll get somebody hot in fall camp and keep them hot during the season.